Salut tout le monde, j'espère que vous tous allez bien. Je m'appelle Moksha et vous êtes à Language Fluent. Hey linguists, hope you're doing well. My name is Moksha and you're watching Language Fluent. Language Fluent is an institute that teaches foreign languages for job or immigration purpose. So we provide 2-year job-oriented courses here at Language Fluent. For further details, you can contact us or you can download the application link which is there in the description box. Donc, aujourd'hui on va apprendre les interrogatives en français. So today we are learning about interrogatives in French. Now, we know that it's easier to reply or to answer to a question, but it becomes a bit difficult, especially in French, to form questions. So today we are learning about how to form a question in French, what are the forms or the format of forming questions, and also what are the categories of forming questions in French. So do watch this video till the end. Now, these are the 4 forms or format of forming question. So the first form is intonation. Intonation. Here we take an affirmative sentence as it is and we just add a question mark, so it becomes intonation because our tone also changes accordingly. So for example, vous parlez français. Now this vous parlez français is you speak French, which is normally an affirmative sentence, but we add a question mark. So we say vous parlez français, so it becomes intonation with question mark. Vous parlez français, so you speak French. This is the first form of question. The second form is by putting est-ce que. Est-ce que is a word that we use in French to form questions. So here we say, est-ce que vous parlez français? Here again, affirmative sentence is as it is. The only thing we add is est-ce que. So we say, est-ce que vous parlez français? Question mark. Do you speak French? So it becomes a question. The third form is inversion. So in this, we say, parlez-vous français? Now take an affirmative sentence, vous parlez français, a normal sentence. So in inversion, what we do is, we change the placement of pronouns and verbs. So we write, vous parlez as parlez-vous. We are interchanging the placement. So we say parlez-vous français and we always add a hyphen over here. When we do a inversion in any form, we add hyphen. So we say parlez-vous français, which means do you speak French? So this is the third form of question. And the fourth form is by using n'est-ce pas. N'est-ce pas is used when the answer is supposed to be in yes or no format. So in this, for example, vous parlez français, n'est-ce pas? So here again, vous parlez français is a normal affirmative sentence. But when we add n'est-ce pas question mark, it becomes a question, which means you speak French, don't you? So this is the form of question where answer is either yes or no. So they will say, yes, I speak French, or no, I don't speak French. These are the 4 forms of questions in French. So, as I said, we have categories of interrogatives in French. So basically we have 3 categories of interrogatives. And the first one is les adverbes interrogatifs. Les adverbes interrogatifs, which means interrogative adverbs. We have this category in English as well. When do we use this category? When we want to know any information or fact, we use interrogative adverbs. Now, the first one is pourquoi. Pourquoi means why in English. So, how do we form a question? We say, pourquoi êtes-vous en retard? This is an example. Pourquoi êtes-vous en retard? Which means, why are you late in English? The second is comment. Comment means how or what. We have 2 meanings for comment. For how, we can say Como ça va? How are you? So this is how we use how. And for what, we have an example. Como tu t'appelles? Como tu t'appelles? Which means what is your name in English. Now the third is quand. Quand. The pronunciation is quand, which means when. Quand arrive-t-il? Quand arrive-t-il? Which means when is he arriving in English. Next we have is où. Où means where. Où is used for places. So we say où habites-tu? Où habites-tu? Which means where do you live in English. And we have combien or combien de. Now combien means how much and combien de is how many. For combien we have an example. Combien coûte le stylo? Combien coûte le stylo? Which means how much cost this pen in English. And for combien de we have an example. Combien de langues parlez-vous? Combien de langues parlez-vous? Which means how many languages do you speak in English. The second category that we have is les pronoms interrogatifs. Les pronoms interrogatifs, which means interrogative pronouns. Like interrogative adverbs, we also have interrogative pronouns. So the first is qui. Qui, which means who. Who in English. Now qui is used for person. For example, qui est cette fille? Which means who is this girl? And we have another example over here. Qui est-il? Qui est-il? Which means who is he? So we use qui for person. Second is qu'est-ce que. Qu'est-ce que, which means what. What. Now we also have como for what. And we have qu'est-ce que also. So how do we know the difference? Qu'est-ce que is used for things. Qu'est-ce que is used for things. For example, qu'est-ce que c'est? So when we say qu'est-ce que c'est, which means what is this, we are referring to a thing. So we may reply it as c'est un ordinateur, which means this is a computer. So we use qu'est-ce que for things. The third is y a-t-il. Y a-t-il, which means is there, are there. These are both English meanings for y a-t-il. Y a-t-il is used for is there and are there. For example, y a-t-il des étudiants dans la classe? Which means are there students in the class? So here is there and are there are singular and plural, but we use y a-t-il for both the forms. The third and the last category which we will be learning today is les adjectifs interrogatifs. Les adjectifs interrogatifs, which means interrogative adjectives. Now we have 4 forms of interrogative adjectives and all have a same meaning, what or which in English. The only difference is about gender and number. So the first is quel. Quel means what or which, and this is used for masculine singular nouns. For example, quel jour est aujourd'hui? Quel jour est aujourd'hui? Which means what day is today in English. Now jour is masculine, so we write QUEL for masculine nouns. The second is quelle, QUELLE, and it is used for feminine singular nouns. For example, quelle est votre adresse? Quelle est votre adresse? Which means what is your address in English. Now address here is feminine, so we use QUELLE. The third form is QUELS, which means quel, and this is used for masculine plural nouns. For example, quel livre aimez-vous? Quel livre aimez-vous? Which means which books do you like in English. Livre, this is masculine plural noun, so we use QUELS. And the last form is Quelles, which means quelle, and this is used for feminine plural nouns. For example, quelle couleur aimez-vous? Quelle couleur aimez-vous? Which means which colors do you like in English. Now, all these four forms of quelle, that is interrogative adjectives, are followed by either a noun or conjugation of être verb. Thank you. Alors, we are at the end of our lecture. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. Do hit the bell icon which is there on your YouTube app to never miss on our updates. Also hit like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel. Also, to register for the full courses at Language Fluent, please look at the description box below where you can contact us, or you can fill the form which is there in the description box. We also provide translator or interpreter services at Language Fluent. So, hope to see you guys in next lecture. À bientôt. Merci beaucoup. Thank you.